Hey everyone, we just picked up a G0561 Grizzly horizontal bandsaw for the shop, mainly just for cutting heavier metal stock, and overall very nice quality saw. For the money, slightly over $1,000, it's pretty hard to beat. Had I to do it again, I would have purchased the next one up, which is the swivel head horizontal bandsaw made in Taiwan. This one's made in China. It's, good or bad, take it or leave it. It's really not a bad unit. There's a problem though with this saw that it's not mentioned in any of the instruction booklets. It's not mentioned on their website that I could find, and that is the balance of the saw with the motor when you open it up. And that is, originally the wheels were placed right here. And when you open this up and the motor swings back, because the spring is very powerful, it can get away from you quickly, especially if you have someone in your shop who's not really experienced with horizontal bandsaws. So let's lift it up, and if you let go of it. When this saw first came into the shop, we lifted it up, it kind of got away, and it almost tipped over. We caught it, but accidents happen. This is how you learn. And we noticed that because of the placement of the back wheels, it really was not balanced properly and tended to almost act like a fulcrum with the rear wheel placement. So what we did to alleviate this and make it a little bit safer is we fabricated a new base for it out of 2x2 3/16 angle, and then we used 3/16 plate to make escutcheons on the exterior of the frame for 5-inch urethane ball bearing swivels. And this made a big difference because we offset the back wheels approximately 5 inches. So you can see here how the motor hangs off the back, and the whole chassis of the saw is hanging so far back. You can imagine if the wheels were perpendicular with this area, how you have much more weight hanging off the back of the saw than going forward. As the saw is closing, it's fine, it's not an issue. But it's something that you do need to kind of keep in mind. Again, if there was someone standing behind it, perhaps a child or someone in your shop, I don't know, if they weren't really careful, it could flip backwards on them, perhaps really hurting someone, especially if it was turned on. So we extended the back of the new frame out. We added these 3/4 inch thread stock to the back, and we also added 3-inch leveling feet. So if we're going to be cutting a lot of metal, we can actually raise it off the ground, and it makes it very stable. And the casters really do help a great deal as far as moving the saw about, because believe it or not, it's actually quite heavy, especially when you've got a coolant tank in the back. Overall, very happy with it. I think you'll love it if you do decide to pick one up, but if you do, keep that in mind about the balance issue. It could really hurt someone, and so better safe than sorry. And on the front, you can see here, again, we've got stabilizer feet in the front, so we can lift it up and level it if we need to. Makes it real stable. So anyways, it's probably just kind of silly, but something to keep in mind. Thanks guys, have fun in the shop.